ॐ अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानीं ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्तां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसद्देम पद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं सकुङ्कुमविलेपनामडिकचुम्बिकस्तूरिकां समन्दहसिते क्षणां ससरचापपाशाङ्कुशां हसेशजनमोहिनीमरुणमाल्यभूषोज्ज्वलां जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकाम् ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। हरिः ओम everybody. We are doing Lalita Sahasranamam. So far we have done 25 laharis. Laharis means sections. Today we are entering into 26th lahari. Like some group of namas, names we are taking and putting it like a sections, like a lahari. Today's is most important Atma Vidya, means self-knowledge. Ramana Maharshi always says, who am I? Do the inquiry. That's going to be done today in Lalita Sahasranamam. Slokas from 116th shloka. 116th shloka. Parashakti paranishta prajnana ghanarupini madhvi panalasa matta matruka varnarupini. Namam from 573 namam to 578 namam, 6 namas, names, 6 names. 116th shloka. Now 573 namam Parashaktihi, Paranishta. Both of them are starting with para, para. Para means supreme, highest, the big. Our Swamiji used to say the big, big, big. That is what consciousness, supreme. Then Parashaktihi means energy. Each in the world, each object has its own energy. Like let us say, for example, fire has its own energy. That is Dahaka Shakti, means burns everything and then produces heat. Those two are the fire's natural Shaktis, energies. And sweetness in sugar. Without sugar, we don't say it is sugar. So they are all Swabhaviki Shaktihi. They are all Paramatma Swabhaviki Shakti. That is Parashaktihi. And then even our body is also made out of dhatus. Dhatus means main elements. According to Ayurveda, if they are not in alignment, like then body will get fever, get sick. So the Ayurveda medicine really focuses on these dhatus. Nava dhatus. Usually they say 7, but here we are talking about 9 dhatus. In that 5 belongs to Mother, 4 belongs to Shiva. There is a beautiful shloka is given in Sanskritam. As you know, I love to share the shlokas with you. So that way you will pay attention to the Sanskrit also, because Sanskrit language is divine language. Devatas used to speak in like this. Tvat sruk mamsa medhosti dhatava shakti molakaha majja shukla prana jiva dhatava shiva molakaha navadhaturayam deho navayoni samudbhavaha dashami yoni rekaiva parashakti stadishwari. That Dashami Yonihi Ekaha, that 10th one is Parashaktihi. That is the consciousness, that is the self. So Chaitanyam, that is nothing but mother. That is what. Now we need to know what are those 9 dhatus. First is Tvak means skin, Raktam means blood, Mamsam means that not flesh, kind of flesh, and then Medadu means brain, that is soft portion in the brain, and then Asti means bones. So all five belongs to mother. Then four of them. Majja means bone marrow. Shuklam Pranamu means life force, and Jivamu, that life force energy. All four belongs to Shiva. So 9, and then 10th one is Parashakti, that is nothing but mother. That is why Chichakti Dhatuvu, Chit Dhatuvu we call. Because of this Chit Dhatuvu only, everything is sustaining. So that has to be there. That is Parashakti. For us to grow, how do we grow? When we eat, we grow. Where the grains and all this food, where is it coming from? Coming from earth. Earth is from water, fire, we are going upward, fire to air, air to space, space to this Parashakti, that is nothing but mother. That is the Parashakti, that is nothing but self. Then 574 Namam is Paranishtaha. Para means supreme, highest, the big. Nishtaha means abidance. How do we do the abidance? That's what we want to know. Two methods are given. One is Guru, Shastra Upacharya Deshaha means stay. To one is Deshaha means Guru, means the teacher. We need to listen to the teacher, because teacher will explain in detail. And that's why very important for knowledge to abidance. Second one is Shastrams, follow the scriptures. Even Guru also follows the scriptures. That is why Guru, we say Shrotriya Brahmanishta. Shrotriya means he knows all the scriptures very well, thoroughly. He studied them under his Guru. Brahmanishta means this Paranishta, abidance in the truth. Both qualities are required. For our sadhana also, we need both Guru and scriptures. Then we get the abidance for self-knowledge. That's why even Shankaracharya says in Sadhana Panchakam, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. First sadhana means, first means is always study the scriptures. Veda means scriptures, knowledge, acquire knowledge. Does not mean we sit down and chant the Vedas, because we don't know how to chant. So all the scriptures. And then Shruti Mata Starko Nusandhiyatam. He says always Shruti means scriptures, Vedas. Do the Tarka means logic. Do the analysis with friends and family or to yourself. Then you get the abidance. Those two are the means given. And now 500, what is that? Okay, abidance, but where? We want to know. 575th Namam, Prajnana Ghanarupini. That is solidified knowledge. Ghanam means solid. Solid, that's why mother is Jnana Rupini, Bodha Rupini. Prajnana Ghanarupini. According to our Vedas, we have great 4 statements. They are called Mahavakyas. Each one, there are so many, but 4 are very famous. So they are taken from each Veda. We will see that. First one is Rigvedam. And Upanishad is Aitareya Upanishad. That Mahavakyam is Prajnana Ghanam. Brahma is Prajnana Ghanam. So nothing, Brahman means the consciousness, self is nothing but Jnanam, knowledge. So that's what. And second one is Yajurvedam. And Bruhadaranyaka Upanishad, Aham Brahmasmi. The disciple declares, the seeker, disciples declares, I am that Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. That is required for end of the self-knowledge. And then third one is Samavedam. And the Upanishad is Chandogya Upanishad. The great statement is Tattvamasi. You are that. That's what the whole Bhagavad Gita talks about, based on 3 Mahavakyas. First 6 chapters is Tvam. 6 to 12 is Tat, and Asi 13th to 18th. So that's what the teacher says. You are that. That is a Upadesha Vakya. Then fourth one is Adharvana Vedam. It comes in Mandukya Upanishad. The Upanishad is Chandogya Upanishad for Tattvamasi. Now Adharvana Vedam, Mandukya Upanishad, Ayamatma Brahma. Teacher points out, says to putting his finger on the heart and says, whatever is here in this heart, that is nothing but Brahman. That is nothing but self. So the Ayam means this. This Atma is Brahman. That's how teacher explains. And then this experience, then that is what. Now what do we gain? The experience. How do we know? Okay, I heard from teacher, I read Shastra, I attend satsangs, and the mental purity is there, knowledge is acquired. But what is the, how do I know I got this self-knowledge? How do I connect to it? How do I know the experience? That's what the next two namas, 576 and 577. Madhvipana lasa matta. Here, Madhvipana lasa means here this is the anandam, the bliss, the happiness, joy coming out of this. That is the representation of here, matta. Usually, some people describes as like taking the wine or some drinking alcohol. That's how they do. This is why we need to be very careful. According to mother's worship, there are two types. One is called Vamacharam, another one is called Samayacharam. Vamachara people, they talk like this. That is how before Shankaracharya ji, people were taking like this and taking the worship in some Tamoguna. Then mother also became Tamoguna. Then Shankaracharya ji realized, and then he started doing the Sattvic worshipping. That is called Samayacharam. Especially in Madhura Meenakshi, there is an elaborate story, but I'm not going into that story. What happened? People were taking that the ruling kingdom is, king was Pandya Raju. He thought that Meenakshi temple, Meenakshi Devata is their Adapaduchu, means belong to her their family. They used to worship and all that, but not everybody is like king. So they normal people were there. They were all worshipping in Tamo Guna for their own benefits. And then mother also became invoked those qualities. Then then Shankaracharya ji is realized, and he invoked Sri Chakram and then did Sattvika Puja there. Then mother became very Sattvik. Now whatever we worship, we go to Madhura Meenakshi temple, everything is Sattvik now. There will be a Sri Chakram is there, which is established by Shankaracharya. So that's why this is Madhvipanalasa Matta means Brahmanandam, Chidanandam. This analysis also given in very well in Taittiriya Upanishad. This is absolute bliss, not dependent on worldly things or worldly objects or worldly situations. It comes from within. Happiness is within. That's what this experience is. When you go for outside bliss, that is Brahmanandam and Jadanandam. That comes and goes, that doesn't stay. It is only temporary bliss, temporary happiness. We cannot even say bliss. So that's what, when we establish in this, that's what we get. And now 578th Namam is Matruka Varna Rupini. Matruka Varna Rupini. Everything is one Namam. Means letters, aksharas, all of them are. And then another process is given. Akshara, connecting with aksharas. Aksharas means letters. We have 50 letters in Sanskritam. That is why mother is Panchashat Pita Rupini. Panchashat means 50. 50 Shakti Pithas are there in all over India. And then Varna means colors. And then means Akshara means whatever we letters means Shabda Shakti. Shabda means nothing but sound energy. Varna means color. When do we see colors? Today, for example, Karunaji said, wear everybody yellow color, Means when do we see? When there is a eyes, kanti, light, then only we'll see. If everything is dark, we don't see any color. So kanti means sound, light energy. Sound energy, light energy. Both of them are nothing but mother. So akshara energy and drushya, nama, rupa. That is how we got. Everything is namam rupam in the world. But Paramatma belongs, asti bhati priyam belongs to Paramatma. Asti means existence. Bhati means consciousness. Priyam means anandam. Those three characteristics or three qualities belong to Paramatma. In Drugdrishya Viveka, they say beautiful shloka. Asti bhati priyam rupam nama chetyam shapanchakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagadrupam tatodvayam. First three are belong to Parabrahma Paramatma. Asti bhati priyam. Second two, the namam rupam belongs to the world. So that's what Matruka Varna Rupini. Then when we meditate on mother, she will take us to ahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. Aham means I. To that, us take her to her level, makes us to unite with her. That is the self-knowledge. That is why letters means what? A, letter starting with A to Ha. Ksha is the compound word. With A to Ha, if we add Nadam, then what happens? It becomes Aham. Then that is the big I. Gurudev's language, it is the big I. Substratum for everything. When we say Aham, I did, I means we are referring to false I, the Midya I, and Midya Nenu, false I. That midya, false I dependent on the big I. But we think we are the small I. Even though we are the big I, we forgot our true nature, which is Satchit Anandam, always happy. That is why Matruka Varna Rupini, Aham. And then each aksharas has a beautiful colors, and they have their own devatas. And then Abharanas, Ayudhas, everything. This is written in Upamanyu. Maharshi has written an elaborate bhashyam, commentary on this Maheshwar Sutrani. Means Sanskritam language, they are given 14 Maheshwar Sutrani. I won't look, even everybody, whoever learned Sanskritam, they have to learn this, that Sutram, 14 of them. That's why he wrote very big, elaborate commentary. But now we will see only colors part, because I know you will be interested, because ladies are interested in colors. That is how they make beautiful saris, varieties of saris. And now, first one is vowels. A to Aha, 16 of them. They are spatikam, means white in color. And then next one is Kachata Tapa, that is 5 vargas, classification. Kaka, gaga, ini, that's why we are going to again aksharas. Cha, cha, ja, ja, ini, tata, dadana, tata, dadana, papa, bapa, ma, all 5 of them. They are called sparsha, according to they touch, we touch them when we speak. They are in pagadam, means coral color, kind of red. And then Yara, Lava, Sasha, Saha. There are 9 of them. They are in Pita, means yellow color. And then Ksha, letter, that is a compound word. That is the compound letter. That is in Aruna Varnam, means red. Coral is kind of orange and red mixed. It's kind of orange. But this one, Ksha, is Aruna Varnam. That is how all the colors have. That is why we do the Aksharabhyasam ceremony for children. Means all the letters have devatas. That is why we say A for Amma, means mother. A means Avu, means cow. Gomata. Later on that namam comes. And then E is for Illu. Illu means house. E means Ishvara. This is nothing but all-pervading God. See, that is how Aksharabhyasa is done. It's beautiful way, connecting to the source, Parashaktihi, Aksharabhyasam, Akshara Upasana. Akshara Upasana is nothing but mantra Upasana. All letters are nothing but mantras, because they are all coming from mother only. So even if we chant all the letters, Every day that becomes a huge mantra, Mala Mantram. So 50 letters. So now we finished the 116th shloka. Parashakti Paranishta Prajnana Ghana Rupini Madhvi Panala Samatta Matruka Varna Rupini. Now we are entering to 117th shloka. That is now Maha Kailasa Nilaya Mrunala Mrududorlata Mahaniya Daya Murtir Maha Samrajya Shalini. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 namas. 5 namas. 579th namam Maha Kailasa Nilaya. Maha means again always remember referring to Parabrahma Paramatma, Param Jyoti Swarupam, Mother's Param Jyoti Swarupam, the big Brahma Vachi. Kailasa Nilaya. Nilaya means staying, abidance. Now, usually when we in the world, when we go to the Maha Kailasa means Manasa Sarovaram, people refer to Maha Kailasam. Manasa Sarovaram. They take pilgrimage, go for Tirtha Yatra and all that. We can say that for our happiness, that is not a problem. That is not the absolute Maha Kailasam. So that is in Laukikam, in the worldly point. But in us, where is this Maha Kailasam? Is in our Sahasrara Sthanam, means Brahmarandra Sthanam, top of our head. That is called Maha Kailasam. That is where Shiva and Shakti are together. Always they are together. That is Bindu Rupam, according to Sri Chakram. And that is the where Anandam, that's where bliss. This is the yogic meaning, Anandam. And that is Sri Chakram, we saw, that is the Brahmarandra Sthanam. That is why this Chakram is called Sarvanandamaya Chakram. Everything is nothing but happiness. And now we need to see Kailamu, Kailasa. Let us see those, because they are all beautiful meanings. Kailamu means Kelinam Samuhaha. Keli means play, Ata, play. When do we play? When we are happy. We don't play crying and play. And even if you cry, people won't take it in the play. We all experienced that when we are children. Now we don't cry anymore for play. But, but Kelina means happy. When do we smile and when do we play? When we are happy only, we play and we smile. That is what Kailasam. Kailasam means always Shashvat Anandam. And Lasam means, that is why Vilasam, we use the word Vullasam. That's why Nandati Nandati Nandatchenam. That's what Shankaracharya is saying, Bhajagovindam. We do dance. That's what Lasam, Lasya Priya, Amavari Namam. Mother's dance is called Lasya Priya. And Shiva does the dance, it is called Tandavam. So ladies Lasyam, because it is gentle for ladies, Tandavam for men. That's why Nataraja, remembering of Nataraja also. And that's why Sahasamaya Lasya Paraya. Even Saundara Lahari Shankaracharya says the shlokam. So that is what Maha Kailasa Nilaya. This is all Atma Vidya. Now we are entering into 580th Namam. Mrunala Mrududorlata. Mrunala means stem of lotus, like a stack of that lotus. Lotus, you already, everybody knows, and then stack, it's like a light green color, so tender and soft. Mrudu means soft. And then Dorlata means hands. So here mother's form is described, mother's hands are described. So soft and tender. So that way she will hug us. She will take us inside. So that is what representation. They are not mentioning how many hands, just only mentioning hands. We saw in Devi Mahatmyam, mother has Ashtabhuja, 8 hands, and Dashabhuja, 10 hands, Ashtadasha Bhuja, 18 hands. But here it does not mention that. That's why even Latalanti Chetulu, Kalpalata, we say tender, mother has tender heart and tender hands. So that's why she's taking us inside, always hugging us, always calling us inside. Hands is representation of giving. What we have hand only we give stuff, not with our feet or your mouth. Only with the hand only we give. Giver of what? Purusha, Chaturvidha Purusharthas. They are called Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. 4 of them. That is why she is Purna. Take us to that fullness, that bliss, happiness. And now 581 Namam is Mahaniya. Mahat Pujaya means Mahaniya, means everybody worships her and she is worshipful. That's why whether they understand or not, even Astikya Buddhi or Nastikya Buddhi, they are all worshipping Mother. Why? Because they are thinking, I, we are saying with Mother's energy only we are all functioning. That is why Mahaniya. Even Ramana Maharshi, we need to connect to that. Upadesh Sara says, Prana Bandhanat Lina Manasam Eka Chintanat Nashametyadaha. Prana Bandhanam, when we do pranayamam, there only prana, mind only withdraws temporarily. Lina Manasam, temporarily. But when we do Ekachintana, thinking about Mother, that Mahaniya Swarupam, the absolute one, that oneness, then what happens is Nashametyadaha, Ekachintanat. When we think about Mother, the mind gets destroyed. That's the where we need to go. These are all sadhana points, and then Siddha, what do we get? Both of them are given, and then result also is given. Then you might get question, because when there is no mind, then how do I interact in the world? How do I function in the world? Don't you think people will think I am crazy? Actually, in a way crazy, because we are dwelling in our own nature. Nandati, even like Balavat, like children. But that is not the answer you want to listen. I know that. What is the answer is, which kind of mind get destroyed? The projecting mind and a wrong thinking mind, always a thinking negative mind, and all that gets destroyed. Then we see as it is, we hear as it is, we function as it is, we see everything as it is. We do not put masala into it. We hear something, it goes somewhere else, and when it comes back, it changes completely. We all know that. We all experience that too. So that's why that is all called projecting mind, that troubling mind, that gets destroyed. That's what we want, isn't it? But still we'll have mind, but that will see as it is. So that's what happens when we worship Mahaniya. Then 582 Namam, Daya Murtihi. Mother's Murti means form. Daya. Daya means embodiment of compassion, embodiment of kindness. Every part and cell is nothing but compassion. That is what Mother gives us to. Compassion, Daya Murtihi. She lives in Anahata Padmam, means Hrudayam, heart center we call. That is why our compassion is there. Wherever we feel compassion, not in the brain. Brain only we get analysis, thinking. We think on the brain and we get headache. But when we interact in the world, we feel the compassion that it comes from the heart. That's where Mother stays in, like Daya Murtihi. Even Devi Mahatmya Visa, Chitte Krupa Samara Nishturata Ripavopi Shastra Putaha. There, beautifully says in Vyasa Maharshi says, beautiful description about Mother. Mother's compassion is highest form we need to see in Devi Mahatmyam. There he says, even when you destroyed these Rakshasas, all these demons, that is only out of compassion, O Mother. Why? Because while they are living, they have to act. Everybody has to act. They are acting continuously. And what kind of actions they do? They always do wrong actions, and they always hurt others. always a destruction mentality, destroying everything, even the nature and people and devotees, scriptures, everything. They are called Rakshasas. And then mother, then they, when they with the wrong actions, they go to Narakam, means hell. That is why mother fought with them, means did the war. She created Veera Swargam. In between Veera Swargam, they became, otherwise they will go to hell. And then another reason he gives is she's holding all the trident, Aidhas, Shulam, so many Aidhas, Masalam, all of them, with her hand, Mrunala, Mrududor, Lita, Mrududor, Lata, with her soft hands. And then she is piercing through the demons. Means when she is touching with the hand, that energy is flowing through these weapons and going the energy into the bodies of these demons. Beautiful expression. And then she's piercing those bodies, means their bodies are papa pankilam, filled with the papam, sinful tendencies. Then she's taking out of all that papam, sinful actions and sinful actions, thoughts and everything. That is why she is hurting them, not that she want to punish them. Beautifully explains in in Devi Mahatmyam or Devi Saptashati. That's what Daya Murtihi. And Chitte Krupa, even Shankaracharya says in Saundarya Lahari. Now 583rd Namam, Mahasamrajya Shalini. Mahasamrajya, Maha means great, the big. Samrajyam means Atma Samrajyam. She abidance, she gives that Atma Samrajyam, means moksham, liberation. And that's what Atma Jnana Pradayini. Even Kathopanishad says Vajashrava is does the great yajnam, Vishwajit Yagam. And he elaborates story, but I will tell you in short. And he gives everything, all his cows and properties to all the Brahmanas and everything. And his son Nachiketa, he's only 8-year-old boy. He sees that father is giving everything. And then he says, I am also your property. See how the Nachiketa's intelligence. I am also your property. Whom are you going to give? First time father ignored. Second time father ignored. Third time finally he got so upset. We do the same thing too, right? The third time he says, I'm going to give you to Yama, Lord of the Death. Then he says, he went to Yamaloka. And then Yamadharmaraja always busy bringing out the life force from the people, have a traveling job, always travels to all the worlds. And then he was not home. He stayed 3 days and 3 nights in the Yamadharmaraja's house. That's why Yamadharmaraja gives 3 boons. As a third boon, Nachiketa asks for this self-knowledge. That is the highest knowledge. That's what I want to know. Yamadharmaraja says, I will give you plenty of money, plenty of life force, and a lot of ladies and wealth, gold, and a lot of chariots, big houses, lot of children. Nachiketa would not budge. All he wants is self-knowledge. Because he knows moksham, everything goes, everything is temporary. Only that Mahasamrajyam, thus moksham is permanent. 8-year-old boy, he knows. And that is what now, then what is that that self-knowledge? Now we are going to see 584 Namam. The shlokam is 118th shloka. Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya, Kama Sevita, Sri Shodashakshari Vidya, Trikuta, Kama Kotika. Now Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya. 584, 85 and 86, 3 of them. Atma Vidya means self-knowledge. And then that is Mahavidya, 585 Namam, Mahavidya. Maha means the big, supreme, absolute knowledge, Brahma Vidya. Nothing but Brahma Vidya. 586, that is nothing but Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya means mother's knowledge. When we acquire knowledge about mother, that is nothing but Atma Vidya and Mahavidya. Atma Jnana Swarupam. That is why we say Mahasamrajyam, Swarat. All those words are used. Atma Jnana Rupatvat Atma Vidya gives self-knowledge. That is why it is called Atma Vidya. And then what is this Atma? Means self. We hear this a lot. What is that self? Like we talked about before, the cause for the small I, cause for midya I, cause for the false I. But we are taking as false I as ourself, even though we are that big I, that self, that Atma. That is why Ramana Maharshi always says, do this analysis, vicharana, know who you are, and where that thoughts, the cause for the mind, cause for the body, cause for the intellect, go to the root, moolam, then only we will know. That is what Atma Vidya, self-knowledge. There are also 5 levels. First level, people will say, Dehatma Bhavana, means body is me. Because of I have body, I'm able to speak, I'm able to act, I'm able to eat everything. That is the common understanding. Who has the time and energy to do the analysis, right? That is the, if you ask somebody, oh yeah, I have body, I'm the body, that's why I'm speaking. Without body, how can I speak? I'm doing everything. Dehatma bhavana. They think body as the self. And then if they do little bit satsang, they will say mano atma bhavana. Okay, mind is the atma. Because of the mind, I'm able to learn knowledge, acquire knowledge. I'm able to think, I'm able to progress. And then in buddhi atma bhavana, because of intellect only, I'm able to abidance in this knowledge. And then people will say pranam, because of that life force, pranam is there, I'm able to survive. That is what self means. But that pranam is only middle. The cause for that pranam is self. And then people will say, okay, I get happiness in between. That happiness is atma. See, these are all 5 levels. It depends on their sadhana, how much they are progressing, they get connection to that level. But after the above all this, that is Parashakti, is the self, cause for everything and root for everything. Because of that, everything is functioning. That is self. And that is what Mahavidya. And then Maha means again Brahma Vidya. Sri has Shakara, Rakara, Ikara letters, because Matruka Varna Rupini. Sha means representation of Anandam, bliss. That is why people used to name Sharma, means cause for bliss and giver of bliss, and he is happy person. Sha, representation of that. Rakaram, representation of Jnanam, knowledge. And Ikaram is Shakti, Jnana Ananda Shakti. That is Sri Vidya. That is nothing but mother. That is self. And now, then people might have a question. What is matter? We have so much to this, things to do, so busy. What happens if we do not get this self-knowledge? Mahati vinashtihi. Kenopanishad says, if you do not know about the self-knowledge, there is a great loss. You are losing a lot. First, you know who you are, then function. Know who you are. Even here also, so many motivational speakers, they use that word, know who you are, then function. Then Atmajnanam. Atmajnanam will remove shokam, means grief, and moham means delusion, and then bhayam means fear, and krodham means anger. All of them get destroyed. That's why the very, very important. Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya. We have seen that. And then, okay, we want proof. Who worshipped? See, that's what I see. You have to watch the order too. Vashinyadi Vagdevatas, they are not only namas, their beautiful order is there. 118 shloka, 587 namam, Kama Sevita. Kama has 2 meanings. One is Lord Shiva and one is Manmadha. Both of them worshipped. Sevita means worshipped mother. That's why Kama Sevita. And there are 12 other people. That is according to Sri Vidya, worshipped mother. Manuvu. We see this Manu elaborately in Devi Mahatyam, Devi Saptashati. Chandra Bhagavan. Kubera means treasury department. Durvasa Maharshi, everybody knows. And Agastya Maharshi, Lopamudra, his wife. And Vishnu Bhagavan, Surya, sun god, Chandra. And then Manmadha again, that Kama means Manmadha, Shiva, Kama again. that is the Lord Shiva, because he is the first one. Shiva is the Dakshinamurti. For the Sri Vidya, he is the one who first got into this world, and then as Guru Parampara, we got it. Up to us, it came through Guru Parampara, means from teacher to taught. That's how we got it. Kama Sevita, that is what that Vidya is. Kadi Vidya. Again, it's good to know. According to mother's worship is also Kadi Vidya, means mantram starts with Kakaram. Because now Shodashakshari Vidya, I'm connecting to that. Kadi Vidya, that is what Manmadha did the Upasana. Hadi Vidya, Agastya Maharshi and Lopa Mudra. Mantram starts with letter Hakaram. And Sadi Vidya starts with Sakaram. That's how it goes. So beautifully it says. Because Matruka Varnarupini, Aksharas are nothing but mantras. Now 588th Namam is Sri Shodashakshari Vidya. Sri Vidya is Shodashakshari Vidya. Sri is talking about mother. We have seen Sri Mata, Sri Maharagni, Sri Mat Simhasaneswari. Sri means Kanti, Shobha. So many meanings. We have just seen Shara, E, Jnana, Anandam, and cause for everything. Sri Shodasha Akshari Vidya. Vidya means Upasana or knowledge. So that's why we can meditate. Shodasha means 16. Akshara means letters. Shodashi is the mantram. Mother's mantras have basically mainly 3 of them. One is Bala mantram. It is 9 letters mantram. And other one is Panchadashi Maha mantram. That is 15 letters. The word itself shows Panchadashi. Pancha means 5, Dasha means 10. 10 plus 5, 15 letters. Shodasi is the Sanskritam, it is 16 letters. For that Panchadashi, if we add Sri, that first letter, Shrim Bijam, it is called Shodasi. 16 letters. So that is why Maha Mantram. This is beautifully is given. Let us see according to Sri Chakram. It might be a little bit technical, but it's good to know because we all did elaborately the Sri Chakram. The letter Lakaram Prudhivi, that Bhupuram, that square. In the Sri Chakram, we are going bottom to top. Bottom is the square. If you look in this book, behind the Sri Chakram is there. That is called Bhupuram. Second one is Sakaram, letter Sakarasa, and that is Shodashadalam, 16 petal. That is Chandra Bijam. That is then Hakaram, Shiva Bijam. That is 8 petals one. Then fourth one, we are going from bottom to top. Ikaram, Maya Bijam. That is 14 triangles. Fifth one, Ekaram, Shakti Bijam. That is 10 triangles. Sixth one, Rakaram, Agni Bijam. That is 10 triangles again. Second 10 triangles. Then seventh one, Kakaram, Manmadha Bijam, Ashtadalam. That is what Kama Sevita means. Ashta, the petals, the triangles, 8 triangles. Then eighth one is Trigunatmakam, the triangle. And then Binduvu. Binduvu is the dot, Parabrahma. That is where Shiva and Shakti are together. That is where self and Atma, the Atma means the self. And then this one, even Sri Suktam, mother's worship, we do it in Sri Suktam. Hiranya Varnam Harinim, Suvarna Rajatas Rajam. Even Sri Suktam has 15 Rukkul. 15 Rukkulu means mantras. Each Padam Shloka mantram is divided in 15. That is why some people do Shri is the mother. 16 Shodash Upacharas using Sri Suktam. Dhupam Samarpayami, Dhyanam, Avahayami, Deepam, and all that 16 steps. Naivedyam Samarpayami, all that they do using the Sri Suktam. That is one way of worshipping mother. That is what Sri Shodashakshari Vidya. Now this 589th Namam, Trikuta. Trikuta is 3 Kutam means the groups. Srimad Vagbhava Kutaika Swarupamaka Pankaja. Mantram is in from head to throat. That is Vagbhava Kutami. That is one group. From throat to waist. That is second one. waist to feet, that is third one, Shakti Kotami. And then again, there are three, so many threes are there. Surya, Chandra, Agni, that is one. And Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Gunas, that is another one. Pijatrayam, Bhagbhava, Kamaruja, Shakti, Kamaraja, Shakti Kotam. Then Icha, Jnana, Kriya, Shakti, that is another three, Trikuta, the groups. Murti Trayam, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. According to that, their powers, Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Parvati. Triputi, Jnata, Jnatru, Jnayam, they all comes in very often in scriptures. Avasthatrayam, waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Peethatrayam, Purnagiri Peetham, Kamaraja Peetham, and Jalandhara Peetham, three of them. Three worlds, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, they are all called Trikuta, three groups. So many trees are there. Even nerves, nadis, Ida, Pingala, Sushumna. And then, morning, afternoon, and evening Sandhya. Like that, Trikuta. 590th Namam is Kama Kotika. This is beautiful one. Kama is again Lord Shiva and Manmadha. Koti means again Ansu means the limit. Now let us see. Ekadesho Kotihi means both of them are together. That place is called Kama Koti. This is in, see, we have three groups. This Koti, let us see. If Kama Koti, where is this mother is in Kanchi. Kanchi Kamakshi, that is what Kama Koti is. That one has three groups. In Kanchi, we have Varadaraja Swami, that belongs to Vishnu Koti. And then we have Ekamreshwaradu, that is belongs to Rudra Koti, Shiva. And then mother, of course, Kanchi Kamakshi, that belongs to mother. That is Koti means Samuham. And then together, Shiva and Shakti are together. That is called also Kama Kotika. And then gives us the border. Anchu means Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksham. Moksham is the ultimate. For Kama means after the Kama is Moksha. That is the Kama is the Anchu means limit. After that Moksha, giver of Moksham. And then that's what about Kama Koti, Mukha Kavi explains beautiful shloka. Even you follow the rhythm, how he follows the rhythm, it's beautiful. Puramadana Punya Koti. And then he says, Punjita Kaviloka Sukti Rasa Dhati. Manasi Mama Kama Koti. Viharatu Karuna Vipaka Paripati. Karuna Vipaka Paripati. That whoever stays in that Kama Koti, mother, please, that mother, Manasi Mama, stay in my heart. And Viharati, and roam around, move around in that, how Karuna Vipaka Paripati, with out of compassion, show the compassion towards me, and filled with 100% compassion. That's what Mukha Kavi says in Mukha Panchasati. Beautiful 500 shlokas about mother. And then now we finished up to 118th shloka. That is Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya, Kama Sevita, Sri Shodashakshari Vidya, Trikuta, Kama Kotika. Now we are entering into 119th shloka. This is again beautiful section. Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita, Sirastita Chandra Nibha Phala Stendra Thanu Prabha. 119th shloka, 591 Namam. Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita. This whole thing is one Namam. We should not break in between. You can put underline with red ink. That way we will not make mistake. We should not break. Whole thing is one Namam. 591. Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita. For tune or some reason, anything Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita. No, don't do that. Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita. Whole thing is one Namam. Now Kataksha. Kataksha means side glance. Kinkari Bhuta means Kim Karomi. What can I do? What can I do for you? They will ask. Who will ask? Kamala Koti Sevita, Kamala Koti, Kamala means Lakshmi's, means Lakshmi means nothing but Aishwaryas, all positivities, all glories, all whatever we want in the in this world, big house, big bank balance, nice children, everything, a good job, CEO, big paycheck, everything, all positivity. That is called Lakshmi's, Aishwaryam, the glory, all of them. All of them, Kamala Koti Sevita, they are all worshipping mother. They will ask this devotee, what can I do for you? And then that means they will give us, all of them, they will bless us with all these Aishwaryas. That's why we need mother's kataksham, that grace, that is what mother's grace we need. She's showering her grace all the time, but we need to be in the mode to receive it. That's all. For receiving, this is what we need, required. So that's what we, Avyaja Karuna, that grace, Kataksham means that side glance. That is why we, so many Lakshmi, Siddha Lakshmi, Moksha Lakshmi, Jaya Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Dhara Lakshmi, and Santana Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, we need all of them. That is what Kamala Koti Sevita. And then this mother stays in Bindu Rupam. Bindu means nothing but crown chakram, Sahasrara chakram. And then she's in Vojjana Peetham. Vojjana Peetham is the one pilgrimage place. And then according to Sri Chakra, there are 9 avaranas, 9 layers we have just seen. And each one has 64 crore devatas, yogini ganas, because all Ayudha devatas, Abharana devata, and then Ayudha devata, Parivara devata, each one has again subordinates, devatas are there, divine energies, all put together 64 crores, means 64 into 9, because 9 avaranas, how much is that? 576 crores. That is what Koti is representation. You know, even that crore banega, karorpati banega, that show is there. This is what we need, not that Koti. We need it, of course, but here Kamala Koti Sevita, 576 Koti Ganas are worshipping mother, and they will bless us whatever we need, whatever we require. And then, okay, actually, next one is like a set. Sirastita Chandranibha, 592 and 93. Palasta Indra Dhanu Prabha, Palastendra Dhanu Prabha. Palasta is 594, Indra Dhanu Prabha, 595. Hrudayasta Ravi Prakhya, that is second, next shlokam, 120th shlokam. 596, Hrudayasta, Ravi Prakhya, 597. These 6 namas are like a one group. In this self-knowledge, these are all 6 in one group. Let us see a beautiful section. Sirastita Chandranibha. Sira means head. Stita means abides. She stays in Sirastita. How? Chandranibha. Because mother has Chandrakala Swarupam. Because when we meditate on this mother, what happens is all our 70, before meditation, that Chandra Mandalam means this crown, Brahmarandram, is solidified. It's solid. When we meditate, worship, jhanam, or aradhana, or stotra parayana, or japam, it starts to melt. Then with that melting amrutam, that whole 72,000 nadis get immersed. That is what Chandranibha, Sirastita Chandranibha, Amruta Swarupam Ahlada Rupini. And then this one is Shirodevi, Shikhadevi, that comes later. Shirodevi, Nitya Trupta. That is why when they do mantra, they say Shirodevi, Shikhaya, Shiro, Vaushat, they go around. And that's what it is, representation. But this is little bit technical. Basically, think when we meditate, all that 72,000 nadis will get melts, and then that Chandramandalam, and then everything will become immersed in that Amrutam, that nectar. Ahlada Karini, Ahlada Rupini. This is one set. And then 594, 95, Palasta Indra Dhanu Prabha. Pala means, sta means stays. Pala means forehead, the lalatam. And then Indra Dhanu Prabha means, Indra Dhanu means rainbow. Rainbow has colors. That's why 7 colors, we say Vijyar. That Sapta Varna, Sapta Jihva is representation of fire. Fire has another name, Sapta Varna, 7 colors. This representation of fire. Before we saw Chandra, here representation of fire. This word Palasta, when we meditate on that mother, this is how it happens. Means Agnya Chakrasthanam. This is how it is. And then Hrudayastha Raviprakhya, 596. Hrudayastha means in the heart. Raviprakhya means Surya Mandalam. Ravi means Surya, Surya, sun god. That's what mother stays. Because it is a like a set, I just want to continue next week. But here we finished up to 119th shloka, but we will see elaborately little more next week with that Hrudayastha and Raviprakhya. So far we have done 116th shloka. We started Parashaktihi and then finished up to 119th shloka. Parashakti Paranishta Prajnana Ghanarupini Madhvipanala Samatta Matrukavarna Rupini Mahakailasa Nilaya Mrunala Mrududorlata Mahaniya Dayamurtir Mahasamrajya Shalini Atma Vidya Mahavidya Sri Vidya Kama Sevita Sri Shodashakshari Vidya Trikuta Kama Kotika Kataksha Kinkari Bhuta Kamala Koti Sevita Sirastita Chandra Nibha Palastendra Dhanu Prabha. That is what yogic terminology, that is how we get connect to the Amrutam, nectar, means liberation. This is what Hrudayastha means. That's what Vedantins talks about. That's where mother is. That when we connect to the heart, then we get the liberation, moksham. That is what Atma Vidya, self-knowledge. So we will continue next week, but now we saw self-knowledge. Up to this, how do we gain? What is the results? What are the means? And what is the siddhi? All that we have seen elaborately. According to Yoga Shastra, yoga means that is one method. All this Agnya Chakram, and then Vishuddhi Chakram, throat, and Anahata Chakram is Hrudayam. All that we have seen. And then Hrudayam means, according to Vedantins talk about Hrudayasthanam. So this one is for self-knowledge, abidance, Paranishta, Paranishta, Parashakti is the self-consciousness, Chaitanya Rupini. Then we get absolute bliss. That's what we all want. May Mother bless all of us to attain this self-knowledge and stays in that knowledge. May all become abidance in that knowledge. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.